But at this point, Crawford is going to be able to kind of pick and choose who he wants to fight. I guess he deserves that. I'm sure if he decides he wants to keep fighting, he'll sit down with his team and he'll talk to Turkey about what the best course of action is. And in terms of Canelo, sort of the same thing. Dude, I guess they could still go forward and do a Shiraz fight, for example, if it was amenable to everybody, and put on a nice fight. It's not a world championship fight, but that's okay. It is kind of weird because it's the first time in like 10 years that Canelo is not a world champion. But I'm pretty sure that Canelo will fight again. I'd be surprised if he retired. He still has 2 more fights on his deal with Turkey that they signed. That was part of getting this Crawford fight. First, he did the skull fight in May, and then this fight, and now supposedly 2 more fights next year. But I really believe it's very open-ended right now, Andrew. There's no obvious fight, and just to put a bow on it, I do not believe there's going to be a rematch.
That was my next question.
Yeah.
That was my next question.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of speculation there was a rematch clause. I was told very specifically by people in Canelo's camp that there wasn't a rematch clause. Yes, Turkey has options on the next 2 fights, so if he wanted to make a rematch, I suppose he could, but there's no Canelo can't just invoke a contractual option and say, I want the rematch. At least at the moment, it seems like that would be a little bit of a surprise. And I don't know, it doesn't feel like the kind of fight that would warrant a rematch, frankly.